next team that we're going to talk about, and this hurts me. It hurts me because of who the coach is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or new coach, Marcus Freeman. So if you know who the head coach is, that's Notre Dame. Notre Dame with 2 bad losses back to back to start the season. It was a good game against Ohio State, right? They held Ohio State to 21 points. So, okay, that's fine. Ohio State's a top team. CJ Stroud is a dude. Like, no qualms about that whatsoever. But then the loss to Marshall. Now that right there, that's tough. Then again, we stated the Sun Belt, the Fun Belt. Those boys come to play.
They don't care if you home. They don't care if they away.
You pay us, and we come in and give you this L.
Jesus, what is his name? God, he's a country singer. He went to App State. Golly, I gotta look it up. But yeah, I feel bad for him, man. I feel bad for him. And to your statement earlier about the Nebraska thing, I always thought, if he was a black coach, they probably would have fired him a little bit earlier. And that's my thing about Marcus Freeman. Like, they're giving you a chance. They're giving a black coach a chance.
A young black coach.
A young black coach.
38 years old. So with saying that, I hope and pray that because he is a young coach, that they'll give him 2 years to really write this team well, because obviously we know it takes time to build a program properly in your image, right? And so I hope they give him the time to, but it is tough. It's a tough pill to swallow. I think they can right this wrong, but you know what? I'm not going to press the panic button on Marcus Freeman. It is a team that has high expectations, yes, and the thing is too. One thing with Marcus Freeman, he's excelled and he was on a fast track to a head coach so quick because he was at Cincinnati and he was done great things in Cincinnati. He has some great studs go to the NFL. Sauce Gardner, Derek Ford, a couple guys just a quick off the top of the head. But then he got to the Notre Dame job, then became a defensive coordinator for maybe a year or so at a bigger program, and now he's the head coach. And obviously the kids love him. They want to rally behind him. So it is tough seeing that. So I just hope that he doesn't get fast-tracked out of the job.
Right.
But, he's still very new at this level. Even though Cincinnati is Big 12, I think.
Cincinnati right now?
I think
no, they're not in anything right now. No. Still an American League, I think. I don't think they joined yet, buddy. But I feel you, man. I hope they don't let him go. I hope they give him at least 3 years to at least let his freshmen that are coming in this upcoming season get some, learn some things. And by his 3rd year, he got the ball rolling, man. It was weird going again. When I went with someone to the to Ohio State bar and sports bar down here, and I watched that game, and then it was the whole bar was Ohio State, obviously, because it's Ohio State bar, and it was they're like, "Who are you going for?" I'm like, I'm rooting for a good game because like I told you before, if I was a Clemson fan, I'd be an Ohio State fan, but I didn't I've said this multiple times, and I've said this multiple times. I don't want to prey on that brother's downfall because I want him to be successful. Like he's changing the game. Like being what is it? African and Asian American. Like that is tough, and that's so cool. You're doing stuff at Notre Dame. Like, do we know it? At Notre Dame. I'm talking about the school in the movie Rudy. The only black guy was a janitor. You know what I'm saying? And a couple of black guys on the team, sure. Athletes, they put them at quarterback. We know how that goes. But a coach, no. That's so dope. And I think he has the tools to make these guys better men and better football players and better themselves when they get to the NFL and give them good work ethic. But it's let's be real. He deserved to lose that. He deserved to lose that Marshall game because of what he said before the Marshall game.
What did he say?
So you didn't hear? Oh, so before the Marshall game, they did a little walk and everything. He's outside on the stage and everything. And he's apologizing, saying, I know we lost to Ohio State. We fought really hard. We came up short. But today, my tenure here is going to be a great tenure. We're going to win a lot of games. We're going to get our first win today against Marshall. That's what he said before the game. That you bit the hand. You bit it, bro. And it was just like, I wonder if he said that because someone in the organization said, hey, we need you to win or there's going to be some backlash. And like, I felt like he was wired to say that in his own mind because like he needs them to know that he's trying to win. And it's, and like, after I heard that, and I was like, you deserve to lose. Like you deserve to lose. You don't say that about a team coming in there. And in the words of Luke Combs from App State, you know, the big time country singer, thank you for the $1.5 million donation to go on a field trip, beat you at your place, and thanks for the 1.5 mil, you know. But I don't pray on this brother's downfall, man. I hope he does really, really well. But does he press the panic button? Who they play, North Carolina now? I think they play North Carolina this week. If they lose that game, that's going to be tough. I think they play North Carolina.
But that's the thing. North Carolina's a good team.
Yeah, but you got to win that. But you have to win that.
You do have to win that.
You have to. There's no more if, ands, or buts about it anymore, Marcus. You have to win. And it's like, I'm on your side, buddy. I'm on your side. If you need help coaching, call me. I'll come down there. I'll be the water boy, coach the water boy people, because I know nothing about football. But geez, man, I hope he does better, man. Does he press the panic button though? He should be pressing the button that says, I thought I had it figured out, but I still need pieces. And let's not be arrogant. Let's be great at what we're great at. And let's excel at those things that we're great at. Don't try to push it beyond those limits. That's the button he should be pressing. Let's work on the things that we're great at. Let's keep those on. Let's find out what works for us, then get there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to press the panic button either yet. I think it is still a team. He still has to get his players in, but he has been around for at least a year or so. So he knows these guys that he wants to see them do well. So I'm not going to press the panic button just yet on Marcus Freeman. So I want to see him succeed. Same as even with Mickey Joseph, right? Who's the interim head coach of Nebraska. I don't know if you know this or not. Mickey Joseph is the first black coach at Nebraska.
Yeah, I knew that.
In any sport.
Mm-hmm.
Insane. What an insane statistic, right?
I mean, let's be real. No black people trying to go to Nebraska. Come on now. You ain't trying to go to Nebraska. Let's be real.
Right. I mean, you're right. But still.
I ain't met no black man be like, yeah. I want to be my dream job, Nebraska head coach.
But even still, there was guys who were like on the up and up. Like, because Nebraska plays in a Big Ten, like that's a big conference that they play in, and it's like, you know, even like what you got guys who are on the up and up, like hot assistants that get a coaching job, like even at Nebraska. But hey, like it's an opportunity. Like it might be a stepping stone, but it's like, hey, I can show you I can win at a big program, quote unquote big program, and then I can move on up. You know what I'm saying? So Pylon Nation, thank you for watching that full video. If you really rock with us, give us a like, a comment, and follow. Follow us here at Hate to Pylon. We greatly appreciate it. And also go over to our Twitch channel and follow us there. I know you enjoy the content. We're talking NFL, NBA, MLB, Premier League, all of that goodness. And let's have some fun this year, baby. And chunky boys.